Mike's Daily Podcast.
Episode 1694, 1694, live from Cafe Anyway, somewhere in Podcastro Valley, Mont. It's the Mike Matthews Show. Mike's Daily Podcast is what we call it. I'm already gone. I just got to tell you, I'm already out of here. I am so out down the road because I am on my way to Florida.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
And I know people in Florida hate it when you call it that, just like Californians hate it when you call it Cali, but I just had to say that part.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
I'm gonna go to Florida. I'm gonna miss my lady friend and my dog, Basil the boxer. He's awesome. And oh my God, I've got this wonderful agenda for Florida. I'm gonna see my mom and we're gonna dance. Maybe we'll dance a little bit. No, we don't really dance that much, my mom and I.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
We have danced. We danced at a German restaurant once with the party that was going
Mike's
on. Pa bands.
Daily
That kind of thing.
Podcast.
I don't know if there'll be any pa bands. Oh, that's right. We did. That was, yes, I just remembered that. It was an interesting day. There was a German restaurant that opened in Daytona Beach. It closed like 2 months later, but I happened to be in Daytona Beach while it was still open. And I remember my mom and I think that's the last time she and I danced. But yes, I can't wait to see her. It's been a long time. And, oh, someone just walked in. I am going to say hi to this person, so let's turn to them and look at them and say hi to them.
Hello, Mike Matthews. It's Chely Shoehart, the chef supervisor. That's so sweet. You danced with your mom.
Yeah, we danced. Kind of, you know, not anything you'd see that was like on ABC television where the celebrities, washed-up celebrities dance with people. Not that kind of thing. But speaking of washed-up celebrities, oh, look who else walked in. Oh, Mike, this is Floyd the Floorman. That hurt. And this is John Deere, the engineer. We're not celebrities, Mike. No, I meant I was going into a different topic. The washed-up celebrity thing that I try and steer away from shows like that grab the washed-up celebrities. What was it? Hollywood Squares would do that, although they kind of made it fun, but yes.
And here's today's podcast picture.
Did I mention I'm already gone? I'm already on the plane flying to Florida. So, yes, the last time I went to Florida a year ago, I'm going to post a picture from that. I saw this very interesting cricket. Oh, I found out my lady friend is frightened by crickets. Oh, there's Basil again. Hey, Basil. I'm going to miss him so much. But he is in good hands because my lovely lady friend is going to walk him and going to feed him. Yay. But yes, in Florida, we often stop at this place called Martin's to eat these ginormous. Ooh, and here's a ginormous person for you.
Ginormous.
I don't know what that's for.
I threw that in there because for some reason I recorded that and thought it would be important at a later date. And it was. And there it was. Yes, these ginormous prime ribs that are so good. Oh boy, so bad for you. There are people that actually live on that stuff. That's not good. But yes, I think... Should I post this picture? Oh, you know, it's always fun. The first day, it's just totally unwinding when you get to your destination, when you're on vacation. And just totally and you let go of everything. And one of the cool things last time I went to Florida, my roommate at the time, Daryl, was really nice, and he walked my dog for me while I was gone, Basil the boxer. And he would send me these little videos on from his phone to message me. Hey, we're running. We just ran. And it made me feel so good because it just, here's the thing. And I'm a little resentful of my work because, and in fact, somebody that I work with yesterday did this whole, you're going to be leaving us for a couple of days, taking another vacation, taking more time off because you're always slacking off, kind of one of those things. And I looked at him and I go, the last time I took a vacation was almost a year ago. Everybody else around here has taken 2 or 3 vacations since then. One guy, he's off he takes like a day off here, a day off there. He'll take off Friday and Monday, so he'll be gone the whole weekend. He does this all the time. I can't count how many times he's done it. So to say that to me, and when I first started at the job that I was part-time, then they moved me to full-time. When I first started there, I was working with this guy early in the morning, and I told him, I really need to go see my mom in Florida. And he said to me, this young guy, this millennial, he used to be on the show. He went, you better not take any time off right now, because you just started. It might look bad. So basically, I didn't see my mom for almost 2 years because that little pinhead. So that's the thing, is you got to your company's got to let you take a vacation. Now, I was part-time at the time, and I wouldn't have been paid for my vacation, and that would have sucked. But still, you got to get out there. So when a couple weeks ago, I said to someone, hey, yeah, I'm going to be in Florida, someone I work with. I go, yeah, I'm going to be in Florida in a couple weeks. And he said to me, what? You're telling me this now? And I said, wait, but I told you this weeks before this, so whatever. It just irks me when people get... Now, my last trip to Florida included a little bit, what do you call it? The stay was stretched out a bit because of the wonders of Delta Airlines. And they, for some reason, the plane, they get all the way out to the runway, and they said, there's something wrong with the engine, we can't take off. And so we turned around, came back. I ended up staying with my mom for an extra day. And that, I don't know if I hope that doesn't happen this time, because I just, the way it's all situated, it worked out last time. So you may have looked at this podcast and said, Mike, this podcast has to do with news. I haven't heard any news yet. Yes, you have. You've heard news about me. And that's important. Let's see. We're going to have a podcast picture from the last time I went to Florida. And it will be, that is a cute picture. There was the dog on the top of on the board. That's such a good picture. We'll use that. No, we'll use this one from this pier. That's right. So anyway, you'll see a pier and water and something, and it'll be Florida, and you'll love it. See it at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. The show, I can't wait to take some time off from my job, because there's a show that I produce, a live show, and there's this guy who, for some reason, seems to think that it's okay to clear his throat on the air about every 10 minutes. 10 seconds. And so I've renamed his show the Flemmy Frog Show. Who wants to hear someone clear their dang throat on the air, live on the radio? And is that something? It's
time to stop, okay?
Right.
No more.
And I'm not going to
I'm not going to take this anymore.
The Movie Network. If you have not seen that, it will put chills down your spine when you watch it, because you'll go, oh my God, this is an old movie. It was done in the 70s, yet it perfectly predicted our society today. Watch it. It will freak you out. It's also very entertaining. Faye Dunaway is in it, back before she had a million facelifts. And the guy, I forget who said that line. I'm not going to take this anymore. Oh, I just had it in my head. Peter. Yeah. Anyway, he got an Academy Award posthumously for that role. He did such a good job. Hey, so the thing is, washed up celebrities, why don't they just go away? They just try and, keep getting a paycheck, and they keep showing up on awful shows, and they just litter and I can't think of a single example. What am I thinking of? Well, Dancing with the Stars. There's a lot of washed up celebrities on that. And yeah, all right, that's all I had. What's your favorite washed up celebrity show on TV? You can email me, MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST@gmail.com, or call me at 336-MM-DAILY, or go to the multiple social media sites. I'm on everything from Pinterest to Instagram to Facebook to Twitter to Tumblr. Would love to hear from you, although I'll be gone for the next week. No Mike's Daily Podcast till not a week from today, but how about a week from this Thursday? I'll be back a week from this Thursday, God willing. So that'll be good. Hey, so we were talking yesterday about these conservative companies that are they're companies that use the word conservative or use some kind of spin on the conservative thing, like the AARP. They rail against them and say that's that company. Once you get, it's the Retirement Organization Association, and once you turn 50, which I'm going to be doing later on this year, they say sign up for our club. You'll get all kinds of benefits. Well, there's like a conservative version of that, because apparently the AARP is left wing, which I didn't know, and it's probably not even true. But that's what this company that's trying to get you to sign up for them is saying. And then there's also this RonaldReagan.com. I was talking about that. That's hilarious. So you get your email, and it goes to like RonaldReagan.com. And so what is that about? That's people that want to bleed conservatism all over the place and show it in their emails. But I had a fantastic conversation. I work with a guy. His name is Massa. Massa? I will say Massa, because it sounds cool, and you can get Massa. And Massa, and I was saying to him, he should have a show called It's a Massa of Fact, or a Massa of Fact, or something like that. And he goes, yeah, that's clever. But he brought up some interesting points to me. And, you know, Erdogan wants to ban Apple products. I'm all about banning Apple products. I am so sick of Apple products. And as Massa and I were discussing, all that Apple stuff is getting more and more expensive. And all those iPhones getting more and more expensive. And it's not like a Samsung phone or the Droid operated phones. The, what do you call it? Is it HTC, LTC? All those other phone makers where you can add a chip, a little micro disc to expand your memory. No, they give you a set memory. You got to pay over $1,000 for a stupid phone. No way. Phones should be as cheap as possible. It is our means of communication. It's our means of getting around in this world. And yes, I know they got to make a buck, the companies, but still, do not patronize stupid Apple, because all they are doing is just ripping the money out of your pocket. And that's my little rant against Apple. But you got the EU. So Silicon Valley, are they the most just stuck up idiots? And I'm broadcast or recording this, or whatever you want to call it, podcasting this very close to Facebook. I not within walking distance. It would be a long walk, but still I'm very close to Silicon Valley at my current location at this time. And I just cannot it astounds me how stuck up they are. And you know, coding, the coders rule the world. The people that come up with the apps and sell the apps to a major company, and they're only in their 20s, and they become these billionaires. And I don't understand. What I'm not understanding is how they don't understand the world. These people, you meet them, and they go and they eat at the same restaurant every day. I'm painting with a very broad stroke, but I think even Mr. Bob Ross would be impressed by this broad stroke. Is that because he was a painter? Because they're so in their own little, you know, they're in that cubicle and they're coding away. I know this. My last roommate, who was the nice guy that walked my dog, would be in his room for like days coding and being online and playing his games. And then Twitch, the Twitch world, the Twitch universe, or Twitchiverse, however you'd like to refer to that, with more viewers than HBO, or well, that's the stats they throw out. There's so many people on that, which I don't understand, because I am a Gen Xer and I don't get the whole. I mean, I went through my video game phase and I loved it. It was fine, but you know, The video games, when I was a kid playing video games, were way crappier than the ones out today. But they had their charm. They were endearing. And the ones today are much more realistic, of course. And people play them. And they have these people that become these huge champions and make millions and millions of dollars with endorsements. Yet they're so not even in the world. They don't exist in the real world. Like this one guy, he says he will never play against a woman because for some reason that's disrespectful to his wife. Because, maybe he might be flirting with her if he's playing video games with her. It's like Mike Pence. He won't he will never be in a room with a woman alone. Because who knows what might happen? Clothes might fly off. I don't know. Oh, the clothes just fell off. Look, they flew everywhere. The thing is, I'm just a little worried about whenever you say Twitch, I'm thinking of a bunch of people that never leave their house. And I know this for a fact because when the whole, what do you call it? Was it Pikachu Live or Pokemon Go? That's it. And they were walking around. Pikachu! Playing I would see all these kids walking around the park on their cell phones, on their smartphones, killing animals or whatever they're doing on their phone. And a lot of them looked like they'd never seen the sun or had even used their legs to walk, for they were rather round. So I'm just saying, you have that's just, let's get off that subject. My point is, Silicon Valley is stuck up. The coders need to get out. They're making too much money. The prices are way overinflated in the Bay Area. You've got people involved from Silicon Valley buying these enormous mansions, putting helipads on their houses, and, just putting all this money into San Jose and Cupertino and the other one over there that starts with an M and all the other places. And they're just the Santa Clara and Sunnyvale, whatever. They're putting all that money into the Palo Alto area. And the city council's like, yes, we enjoy this money. Thank you. And it just grows and grows and it continues. Well, will the loop end? Yes, it will, because there's this little thing called the EU. And they're saying, hey, these Silicon Valley companies, they're stealing our data and we deserve to have privacy. And so EU's putting fines on everybody, and now people are starting to shake a little bit, and people are going, and going, hey, maybe this isn't the best model. And people are being pushed to apologize.
We have a basic responsibility to protect people's data, and if we can't do that, then we don't deserve to have the opportunity to serve people.
All these fascinating things my friend Masa brought up. And then also how all the fire smoke that we have here in California supposedly has made it all the way to New York. And how you should really, if you are with Comcast, which I am, sadly, and all I want is the internet. As we go outside a cafe, anyway, we're bringing Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcastro Valley. All I want is internet. And Masa was like, get your own router. Because you're renting the router from, when you rent it, they charge you way more than that router's worth. And your Wi-Fi thingy, that little hardware piece. And then the taxes on that are crazy too. So I'm going to do that. Thank you for the tip, Masa. And thank you so I hope EU really comes down hard on Silicon Valley, because I'm quite frankly just sick of their egotistical, narcissistic ways. They remind me of someone else.
President Putin was extremely strong and powerful.
So, as I wrap up this last show for a little while, and I hope to God that I'm back, and we will have Benita, the Disgruntled Fiddle Player, and the Brewmaster next show, is don't ask people, what are you working on? Hey, what are you working on? Because that just makes you sound like a jerk. What am I even talking about there? I'm talking about at work, when you're working on something and someone comes over and goes, what are you working on? And to me, that just sounds like they want to give you something that they don't want to do. Is that just me? Okay, maybe that was just a very specific observation. I just...
That's not how it works.
Okay. as I'm looking for my Office Space thing.
I'm going to need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. That would be great. Okay?
Nope, I'm not coming in tomorrow. That's for sure. In fact, the phone is being turned off, so don't even try and text me. I am in Florida with Mom, and that's that. Okay. Oh, and the big news yesterday. Here's some news for you, for the people that say, "Isn't this a news show?" Thriller, no longer the number one album of all time, selling album of all time. Everybody always said Michael Jackson, Thriller. Michael Jackson, Thriller. It's now Eagles' greatest hits. The most boring, sleepiest piece of crap album ever. Oh, God, I used to play it over and over again at the classic rock station. Somebody's gonna hurt someone. Yeah, I'm gonna hurt you if you sing that frickin' song again. Shut up. Hey, so even though I talked about the conservatives with their conservativeness, with their products they want you to get, like the RonaldReagan.com or whatever, liberals are just as bad, or people just in general need to be wary of the organic label, because I don't think everything's organic that they're saying is organic, or all natural. That they're just, I think most of the time, just squeaking by with that certification. So be leery of that. Leery, wary, Mary. If your name's Mary, how's it going? And that's it. I think I'm done for now. We'll get to the... Oh, and if you get a chance, I found something very fascinating on YouTube. If you've ever watched the wonderful Star Trek series, they got all the Star Trek Enterprises, and they show you all of them. And that's something... Okay, I gotta go. Next show, it'll be Benita, the Disgruntled Fiddle Player, and Brewmaster. Have a wonderful day, and can't wait to tell you all about Florida. It'll be fun. Take good care of yourself. Bye.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. Email Mike now at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!